Well, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Set to kick off.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Open man is tipped in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year and 3rd overall. And the Cardinals need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
The kick is good.
A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that makes the score 7-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Usually in this spot, you hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
The Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
A give up the middle with Benson. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down and 4. Here's Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. On first down, it's Benson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Murray changing the play. 2nd and 11. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, he had a man running through, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Purdy. Open man is Jerron Jennings. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37.
15 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
6 more yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey from 10 yards out. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a second and 10. Now Murray. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Outside. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Now Purdy. A quick throw there is incomplete. The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season. Now off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Treon Jennings, 39 yards. And the Niners are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. His throw incomplete.
Intended for Elijah Higgins. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
Murray now to throw. Dumps it off to Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing again, Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. To throw, it's Murray. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray off play action. And the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you take a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 3-yard line.
Uno. Up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hand?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cards have regained the lead.
For the extra point.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Here's Purdy. That one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. 18. Watch out. Yeah, you.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 108 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
It's set. 18. Watch out. Here we go. Go ahead. 21. Check. Press now.
Purdy now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal.
18. Yellow. Up.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Play action. Now Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. There was a small magical spread overdone. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They run over center with Benson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Murray going to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers